Hello everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, I'm going to be teaching us how to sew down this exaggerated hip line short gown, showing you my screen right now. And if you are coming across this video, please kindly go ahead and watch the pattern drafting so that you will have more clarity. So without further ado, let's dive right into the video. And guys, if you haven't subscribed to my channel, the only favor you can do by helping me is to subscribe, like, and share. So, guys, let's dive right into the video. I have cutted the pieces out like with my pattern paper, and I have my bows and I have my zipper as well. All right. So the next thing to do now is to start sewing it. So this is very detailed if you watch it carefully. So we are going to be sewing the front part first. Remember we have our center front, and remember the front part of the half length is princess dart bustier, and I've gone ahead to add my wording to it, and I've gone ahead to add my extent to it. So the next thing I'm just going to go ahead and do now is to remove my pins I used to pin it down. All right, just go ahead and remove your pins if you are pinning it down as well. So that is my um fabric there, and I've gone ahead to add my wording to it. And as you can see, I'm making sure that my wording stops at the under bust area, and I've gone ahead to add my hairstay. The color of my hairstay is actually black, so that's why it's not actually obvious. So that's the center front as well. So then I'm going to be joining it together to my center front. Just go ahead and add iron it also. Add your hairstay to your center front as well. Cut it the same way I cut my own. So make sure when you are cutting your own, it's stopping around the under bust. So you can just make a sign when you want to cut it on your wording, alright? Which is also known as a padded, alright? So then go ahead and place your side front in a proper way. So from there, I'm going to be showing you one side for illustration. So I'm going to be start stitching about half of an inch all the way to the armhole line. Okay, just go ahead and stitch about half of an inch to the armhole line. So guys, if you haven't subscribed again, can you please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share, please and please. I'm begging you guys, you can actually do this for me. So guys, when you want to sew down your bustier, just know that you're aligning it together. The wording for the side and the center is aligned to each other. Then you go ahead and pin down. So if you're a total beginner, please go ahead and pin down in order not for you to make a mistake when you are sewing it down. So guys, this is after sewing, and I've not even sewed it down. I only pinned, and you can see it's already forming the curves. So I will go ahead to my sewing machine and do the same to both sides. Okay, so I'm going to repeat the same process for the other side as well. I'm going to place this aside, then we are going to work on the lining. And mind you, we are going to be stitching the lining and fabric separately, and that's just what we are going to be doing. Then go ahead and repeat the same process for the front for your lining as well. So then I'll head over to my sewing machine to stitch it down. So after stitching it down, that's how it looks. And I've not even ironed it out. You can see the bustier is standing, alright? It's already standing, as you can see. So what the next thing we just go ahead to do is go ahead and properly iron it out, alright? So after ironing it out, your bustier will form very well. But before then, I'm going to be showing us our lining as well. So the lining is actually forming the same way it's supposed to form, even without adding anything to it. Okay, so when you want to iron your bustier, you need to iron it on either your tailor's ham, or you find a very smooth round surface. Okay, just place it on down and iron it out. So when you iron it out, when you want to iron it out, sorry, just go ahead and do the way I'm illustrating in the video, right? Just go ahead and do the same. So before going to iron it out, I'm going to be showing you my back piece because I don't want this video to be too long. That's why I'm doing everything like that. So I'm going to go ahead and remove my pins out. Then remember we cutted out princess darts for the back as well. So we're going to be stitching the lining separate, then we are going to be stitching the main fabric separate. All right, so go ahead and repeat the same process for it as well. So you go ahead and place your back in the proper way you're supposed to place it, then you'll stitch down. So guys, can you please don't forget to subscribe, like and share. So that's what I just said earlier. You place it like that, then you stitch about half inch all the way to the to the armhole line. All right, then repeat the same process for the other side as well. So just go ahead and repeat the same process for your lining as well. So guys, I'm so sorry for the sound that entered this video. So sorry. So go ahead and stitch your lining separately as well. So I'll head over to my sewing machine to stitch it down as well. So guys, that is after stitching down. I've gone ahead to iron my brochure and I can see it's sitting, and I've gone ahead to fix the lining right side facing right side, and that's how it's looking, and I hope we all know how to do that. So then I'm gonna head to do my back as well, and that is how it's looking as well. So I've gonna head to join it to line my fabric, the main fabric, and the lining as well. So the next thing I'm going to do now is going to be turning it out with my lining. Like I'm going to be turning the main fabric with my lining. So this one actually will explain how you are going to turn your how I turned my front lining. Okay, so that's how you're going to place it. You're going to go ahead and stitch around the neckline, the two sides, then you leave the armhole open and the down part open. All right, so then I'm going to do the same process for the other part as well. So then for this skirt part, we're going to be working on the skirt part, and I told us earlier that if you're making a this kind of gown and you are like size 12, you'll be needing just 3 yards. So for this fabric, I don't have up to 3 yards, so I just went ahead to get another plain fabric, another crepe fabric. So I went ahead to demarcate the front part into two. So I use one part for my African print, then I use the other part for um my crepe fabric. So I'm gonna head to add my estate to my crepe fabric as well. Then as you can see, I'm trying to place it so that you guys can understand what I'm trying to see. So the next thing to do now is we are going to join it to our main fabric. All right, just go ahead and join it to our main fabric, and if you have enough fabric, it is totally fine. Just try and be creative. If you do not have enough fabric and you want to make the style, yeah, you can actually get a plain fabric as well to join it. So guys, if you have watched up to this point, hit on the subscribe button, like and share. So guys, I'm going to be turning the African print and the crepe fabric. Okay, I'm going to be turning it right side facing right side. Then I'm going to go ahead and stitch around as well. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and stitch around as well, about half and hinge. So guys, I'll go ahead and do the same thing for my lining as well. Remember, I'm going to be demarcating the lining as well. So I've gone ahead and I'll be going to my sewing machine to stitch it down right now. So please don't let this part confuse you. It's because I don't have enough fabric. That's why I did mine like that. So I will head over to my sewing machine now to stitch it down. So guys, this is after stitching done. As you can see, the rough edges is actually inward for the back, and that is the neckline. I remember the inspiration for the neckline is actually lower than this, so this actually depends on you. I don't want it to be too low, and that's why I stop it right there. So then I've gone ahead to join the skirt part, then I've ironed it out. So I don't mind this crepe fabric. It's kind of, I don't even know what to call it. So I've gone ahead to join the lining as well, and that is it right there. So when we want to do this, we're going to be attaching our bonnets to only our lining, because I want the skirt part to be like instant finishing. How you guys understand what I'm trying to say? So I don't want the bonnets to show. So this is my lining for my back, and this is my lining for my front. So we are going to be joining the lining separately, then we are going to be joining the main fabric separately, which is the African print. All right, so go ahead and properly place it. So guys, this part actually depends on you, but I felt if you do it this way, your work will be more neater. Okay, the lines of your bone will not actually show on your main fabric, it will only be on your lining. Then I'm going to go ahead and stitch about the allowance we left earlier. So before then, I'm going to go ahead and stitch my darts as well, because I've gone ahead to notch it out. Just go ahead and repeat the nipple to nipple measurement, then go ahead and notch the place out. Then you're going to stitch about half 5 inch down. So then after that, I'm going to go ahead and stitch my side. I'm going to take the shape of the skirt. All right, go ahead and take the shape of the skirt. So guys, don't say my own is too much. Don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. Hit on the notification bell. Share this video to your friends. Share it to your family. Share it to everyone that you know is into fashion. All right, so thank you for doing that. And when you are telling them, make sure you tell them to subscribe as well. So that's the notch part I said earlier, all right? So I'm just going to go ahead and stitch about 5 inch down, okay? Just go ahead and stitch about 5 inch down for your dart allowance. And when you want to stitch it down, just make sure you are going to be slanting it. Just go ahead and do the same process I'm actually doing there. So that is after that, that I'm going to repeat the same process for the other parts. Then I'm going to repeat the same process for my main fabric as well. Then I'm going to repeat the main fabric, the main process for my main fabric as well. And that is it right there. So then go ahead and place it the way you placed your lining as well. So this is just a repetition of what we did for our lining, right? So just have to be careful of the main fabric as well. So guys, I have a lot of sewing tutorial go ahead and watch it. So guys, this is after joining the skirt part, and as you can see, that is how it should be. And I'm gonna head to take out my darts as well. And for my boning, can try to be more creative here. All right. And for the boning, you can try to be more creative here. Okay. This place actually depends on how wide you want your exaggerated sketch to be. Just know you're going to be adding to this joining allowance you joined earlier. Okay, just know that. Then after joining it there, you can just go ahead and join it as much as possible you want it to be. All right, just go ahead and do as much as possible you want it. So I'm going to just go ahead and stitch about maybe two two or four for the front. This actually depends on you. And when you want to make it, it actually depends on your it actually depends on your it actually depends on the amount of boning you have. And when you want to do this, make sure it is sewable bone. So this is after joining it, and I'm gonna head to attach it to my skirts. Okay, this is also simple. Go ahead and do it right side facing right side as well. So this is after me stretching it. Okay, so as you can see, the boning is inside. All right, so that is where I'm trying to do. I'm trying to make the video um very short. I don't want it to be too long. And that's our half length as well. You can see the half length is standing after ironing it. And I'm gonna have to cut out my sleeve. I have a tutorial on that already, so that's why I decided not to film that. So I'm gonna have to sew it down, take the shape of the half length as well. So can you see the rough edges is inside, and the boning, the lines of the boning is showing on the main lining. So to fix your half length to your skirt part, just go ahead and fold it into two, like so, as you see me do. Then you notch out. Just cut a tiny piece of the fabric out, then you notch. Then after notching the skirt, repeat the same process for your front as well. Fold it into two, then you notch it out. So that is it right there. Just make sure your fabric and your lining is aligned, and go ahead and make your top stitch so that you won't get confused. Alright. So then after making your top stitch, you just go ahead and join it to your main half length by the notch side. So it so can you see guys, I'm kind of having um accurate sides. Okay, so the waistline for the half length and the waistline for the skirt part is actually aligned to each other. So that is it right there. So I'll go ahead and stitch about half inch or around. This is after stitching it. As you can see, you can see the bodies of the skirts. That is the bustier as well. So the next thing to do now is to add our collar to it. Then go ahead and measure your collar around your neckline, both your front neckline and for the back neckline. So guys, I don't know, my camera wasn't filming this particular way to cut a collar, but I think you seeing it is actually explanatory enough. Just go ahead and measure the length you used for your you measured for your neckline, both for the front and the back. So then when you want to attach it, make sure you leave your zipper allowance line because we are going to be attaching it first before we add our zipper. Okay, just go ahead and stitch it inward. Don't place this right side facing right side, place it wrong side and right side. Okay, I don't know, maybe you guys are trying what I'm trying to say. Let's go ahead and place it the way I did, then stop before the zipper allowance. Okay, because I already about my mention to stitch it down. So for my collar, I have only tiny piece here, so that's why I use the small piece of collar. So when you want to make your own, feel free to make up to like 5 inches wideness, okay, or 4 inches wideness. So that is it right there. So that is how my collar will be, and this also actually depends on how you want it so long. So it all depends on you. So the next thing now is to attach our zipper to it. Okay, go ahead and attach our zippers to it. And remember, when you want to attach your zip, go ahead and align it together so that the two half lengths of the back for the back we align to each other. So that one half length will not be shifting up and while the other will be shifting back. So remember we have about 1 inch um zipper allowance. So sorry that I left there earlier, like it wasn't close to me, so that's why I went to pick it. So I'm going to be stitching down about 1 inch first. So I'm not going to be adding any slits. This is a free yarn. It's more or less like free yarns. Okay, so guys, this is after attaching the zipper. This is after ironing it. So this is it right there, and don't mind the collar. That's the leftover fabric I have. So guys, if you find this video helpful, kindly please don't forget to subscribe, like, and share. So guys, I'll be saying goodbye from here. See you guys in my next video. I love you all. Bye.